Everybody is audible. Thank goodness. Oh my. The chat. Hi, everybody. Doorknob Head and Grumpy and Philip. Shadow Kitty. Hi, everybody. I was not dancing like I was in the 80s. In the 80s, I could actually dance on my feet. Now I could just sit in the chair. Hi, y'all. Oh, fuck. I'm the only one on camera again. Can do this. Yeah, I was having trouble connecting phase audio. So everybody say hi. Make sure we can hear everybody.
Hello.
No!
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. Where's Faye? Faye, talk to me, baby. Oh, God damn it.
Don't turn around.
There she is.
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where she is.
Okay. The comments
Okay.
doesn't turn.
We're live. Just making sure we could hear everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to have a mental breakdown there for what was that, 2.5 seconds?
Something like that.
So what's up, buttercups? Big 80s hair?
Lots of cat drama.
Yes,
Just
Fiona.
cat drama.
Fiona is better.
Mm-hmm.
Meow. I heard meow.
Finley is jealous. He thinks that antibiotics and steroids are cat treats that he can't have. Mm-hmm.
Get a piece of kibble and give it to him like that. Just make him take it. And he'd be like, "Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Never mind."
He's like, "Gimme, gimme, 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 gimme." Oh. I'm sorry.
Only cat drama here is I got too goddamn many cats. And they're eating me out of house and home.
Mr. Shadow Kitty. I'm sorry.
What happened?
No dancing for me right now. I broke my ankle, says Mr. Shadow Kitty.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. You're not supposed to break the kitty.
Right?
Ouch.
What is it with gravity checks these days?
It's got to be the solar flares is dinking with the gravity. I mean, it's got to be because, owie. That's what I was thinking. Torn up bed. How do you break your ankle playing music? But I do it. I've done it just walking, so I really shouldn't say shit like that. That's not what I thought it was.
I've broken my nose and bruised my ribs in the shower. So there's that.
I don't know that my ankle was actually broken. It felt like it was, but I didn't have time to have it checked out, so. Oh, general lack of grace. I can totally relate to that. This is also why I only chair dance anymore. I have all the rhythm I need, but there's just no grace at all. It's disturbing to watch.
It's one of the things we need to focus on as we get older. Our balance.
Oh boy.
Yeah, me and Amber were talking about that earlier. You know, us humans aren't really supposed to live as long as we do now. Our cellular structure and shit is not designed for that.
I think
people
it's
making
so funny. Go ahead.
At least I see these people making it to 100 years old, 110, whatever. They look like little prints because their bodies are just busted. And how?
I had a similar conversation with my sister earlier because I told her how much the paleo diet annoyed me when that was trending.
Yeah.
And it's like bullshit Paleolithic people ate like that across the board. It's like, no, they didn't. No. It's like, have you eaten a slug today? Huh? Did you eat a beetle? Did you eat like a couple of berries that poisoned you just a little bit? Like,
right?
Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on going, oh no, we have to smother everything in coconut oil and everything has to be organic. And oh, I'm gonna eat the organic like chicken that we've genetically modified to have larger breasts and things like that. And you're not exactly what I would call hunting and gathering. Hello. Oh, it's a Paleolithic diet. Bullshit it is. And what? How old are you supposed to live then? 30, 40, 16? Give me a break. I'm doing this for health. No, you're just doing a diet trend. It's not Paleolithic.
If you were doing it for your health, you wouldn't feel the need to broadcast it, I would suppose. I don't know. It's a video-oriented world. I shouldn't be so old-fashioned.
Be as old-fashioned as you wish.
I'm sorry, we can barely hear Faye too. I don't know what's going on. I tried to fix it and made it worse, so I'm not fucking touching it.
I'll fix it. I think I know what to do.
Okay. I tried to fix it and made it worse, so that's why I stopped messing with it. Yeah. Someone say something to enrage her. I didn't see that part. We haven't had a good Faye rant in a while. That last one come close, but not yet. We need to. I hate rattling her up though, y'all, for real. Stresses are out for days.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not us. Sometimes she gets herself riled up.
Now you might have to turn yourself up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I had cranked my volume up.
Sorry.
Thank you. That's so much better.
Finley. Okay.
Okay. I'll be okay in a minute.
Aww. I think I just broke Angie.
I think you did. Mr. Shadowkenny says jump scare.
My voice will be in her nightmares. Kitty. Okay. Oh, look, she's suffering. Tasha, okay, take your time. Oh my. Poor thing.
I'll be all right, I swear. Doorknob head knows me too well.
What did he say?
It must be 420 where Angie is.
Oh.
I was like, no, you just can't explain it. That's why I just sit here and giggle because I can't explain it. Except the
I I just flicked off all my programs and then came back in hoping that would fix the problem. And it did.
yes, it did. I'm sorry. I hate losing
It's alright.
control.
It happens.
That's like that's how it happens when that's what happens when a balloon pops in my face.
Oh
Like
my.
my physiological body went, yeah, it's okay. I can't. I'm
Now,
insane. I know. I'm
now
sorry.
my voice will be in your nightmares.
No, really, it just was because it was so loud. I got these fucking headphones on and I had cranked it up to like 100 because I couldn't hear you.
Oh no.
It didn't occur to me to turn it back down before you came in.
Ah.
And it's that you know loud sound thing. Like I hate loud sounds, but I love loud music. Odd
Mm-hmm.
but true. And yeah, I can't help when my heart goes. Ooh, yeah. That's why I tell the kids, don't be sneaking up on me. You could kill me. But that just made me laugh because that's why babies laugh the way they do when they're really really little babies. And like a loud sound or a sudden movement or something will make them laugh. It's 'cause you
Um.
just scared the shit out of them, and they just a little tiny adrenaline dump. And they're like, "Oh, I'm not dying. Oh, that's great." You know,
I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna
right?
die.
People think, "Oh, look, they're so happy." No, you scared the fuck out of that baby, and it's just glad it's not dying now. So yeah,
I get it.
and that's why I like, yeah, like roller coasters and stuff make me laugh. It's scary, but I'm not dying. I'm scared, but I won't die. I'm scared, but I won't die. And the giggle box got turned over. Yes. Yes. Sorry.
It's
Not
alright.
sorry. I even put on eyebrows so you people could see me. Physiological. I'm gonna need fizzy. I got fizzy right here. I got your fizzy right here.
Oh.
Except it's not fizzy anymore
Uh oh.
because it's hot. Surface of the flames and surface of the sun hot now. So.
It's been absolutely disgusting.
Hmm.
This is why I need winter.
Oh, hello, our dying sun. Where are you? You are on my channel, and you are watching Girls Not In. What's up? We got a we got a new person. That's cool. Unless this is an old
Actually,
person who's got a new name.
as long as it's not they who cannot be named, will be alright.
Maybe.
What?
I don't know. And it's like I know you will never be able to come visit me. It's kind of sad. Even if it's winter, I don't think you could hang. 'Cause winter ain't winter down here. So,
No.
but I've always wanted to go north and see things up there. I just don't want to go when it's snowing. I don't get along with snow. So
So we can't go to Whiteface.
we can go over where you want as long as there's a place where I can go inside and look at it out the window.
Okay.
You get my drift?
I do, I do.
Even if that's the windshield of a nice warm heated car, I'm good.
Oh
getting out
my.
and playing in the snow. Mm,
I'll have to
I
talk
would
to the
last about a minute. That's about all I could do. Snow.
I'll have to I'll have to talk to the Elvis impersonator and see when they're having their next Shatner visit.
I'm afraid he's probably gonna die before I get to see
Oh no. No.
him. Unless I can stick a postage stamp to my head and mail myself to you, but chances of getting there
I've
right now are pretty
decided,
slim.
I've decided his enormous ego keeps him alive.
Distinctly possible. I've seen it happen before.
Yes. Oh.
I just wish to be in presence of that much diva-ness in reality at one time in my life. And I don't think I could handle meeting Cher because I would just like, I'm not worthy. So I would
That's how I
fangirl
feel.
out so
That's how I
bad.
feel about Carol Burnett.
Yeah, somebody like, but Shatner, I'm just like, I want to, there's some kind of energy, diva juju coming off of him. There's got to be.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit, but
Either
still, it's got to be. And I want
either
to
Alden
bask
sounds
in
a
that.
toy with a squeaky in it, or Amber squeaks when she coughs.
What?
Which is it?
It might be my chair. Sometimes it
I
squeaks.
think it was Amber.
Oh, I
I
don't
heard
know.
squeak.
Oh,
There's
I
not
thought
an Elvis impersonator in the chat, Philip. No, there's a one that lives up there near Faye. And
there's several, but the one I'm
yeah,
talking
they're
about
everywhere.
own, owns the Star Trek Museum.
Yeah, that's what's cool about him is that he owns the Star Trek Museum. The fact that he's an Elvis impersonator doesn't impress me much. I've seen lots of them and even performed with one, which was cool. That was fun. Got the I got the Jordan there in the background once. It was kind of cool. But yeah,
Well, I think it's funny because this particular Elvis impersonator is much, much, much older and shorter than the original Elvis ever got to be. And his hair looks like a Lego man thing all the time. He always has his Elvis hair on.
Uh,
It's really funny.
it is funny. It is funny, but
That hair don't move. I
no,
saw him
it
at the
better
garage,
not.
and it was a very, very windy day, and his hair did not move.
The perfect pompadour is unbudgeable. It's got to look good when you get done doing the jitterbug and all.
Well, you need
And the
that one,
swing.
or you have to have at least one strand or two hanging down, moving in the breeze. Say,
If you,
oh, I did effort.
yeah, Elvis's hair used to do that, but those
Yeah,
people aren't really Elvis. So,
no.
so that's.
But
There's
apparently
there's
he's
only
very
one.
good at his job. But he
Yes.
has a young man working for him who is also an Elvis impersonator, so that there's two in the same building. And I think that they should negate each other, and a black hole should form.
Matter and antimatter just.
Yeah, because you got the young guy being Elvis, and you got the older guy being Elvis.
yes. I love you
That's
too.
so funny.
And
There
it's
was one that I knew that did both. He would start off with the gold lame jumpsuit and do the older Elvis, and then he would change into one of the rhinestone jumpsuits and be old Elvis, and it was impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I can't I can't say I wasn't impressed. I've seen some that were really good, and I've seen some that were just like, oh honey, No, really? You think
Unfortunately,
so?
this guy, even though he's a complete jackass, is very good at being an Elvis impersonator.
Uh,
He does a very good impersonation. And apparently, it's his entire life aside from Star Trek. And he's got the original Desilu TV cameras that he used to shoot it with.
uh, the Elvis from Forrest Gump. I don't understand that predicate. Um, Elvis was in Forrest Gump.
I didn't see the movie, so I have no comment. But
I'm
I
trying
think
to
Uh,
remember. It's
I
been
know,
so
I've
long
seen
since
it.
I've
I
seen it.
know, I've seen it, and I always thought that the footage they used was actual footage of the actual people that he was just like photoshopped into. I didn't think they used an impersonator, but I don't know. Maybe I don't remember Elvis.
I never remember. I didn't. I never saw the movie because I always thought Tom Hanks used to shout so much, and I didn't
Uh,
want to see it because I didn't want to, like, have jump scares the entire time. So
I gotta
I.
say, you're missing out on a few because he doesn't do that in all of them.
Yeah, I would. I would rather skip a movie than watch it though. So,
It's
meh,
all right.
care.
Eh, I'm a little. I can't believe it. If Elvis, I remember him seeing Nixon.
Are you
I thought
done?
you were gonna say. I remember him being naked. I
Okay.
really thought that's what you were gonna say.
I'm pretty sure he was naked in that point at maybe some point, but I don't think we got to see any good stuff
Mm.
because it was a little too. Well, it's not a family friendly movie. I hear people with their kids talking about Forrest Gump. I'm like, you didn't let your kid watch that, did you? That is not a child friendly movie. Please don't show your children Forrest Gump until they're older. They won't get it anyway, but still, they don't. They shouldn't see that.
I watched everything when I was a kid. There was no editing of movies.
Oh, I know. We still love you.
Oh, the thing is, it's like I discovered very early on. I don't like horror. I discovered, oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. I did like Harold and Maude though.
You like what? I didn't miss that.
Harold and Maude.
Don't know that one.
Um, basically, it's a teenager and a very old woman who have a romance, and they have this obsession with death.
Okay.
He The movie starts off with him faking his own suicide. He drives a hearse, he goes to funerals. They met at a funeral. And she basically teaches him how to live. And yes, they fool around.
Peter Dobson played a young Elvis in the film. Thank you, Shadow Kitty. Because I know if I had seen actual Elvis in a movie, I'd remember that shit. I'm just saying.
Am I the only one who's seen Harold and Maude?
I think but of the three of us, I don't know. Me, I haven't seen it.
No,
Um,
I've never seen it.
I
Heard of
love
it.
that movie.
I don't like romance movies, so there we go. We balance out. It's
It's, I wouldn't say
like,
it's
oh
a
God,
romance
they're being
as
mushy.
as a, what is it? It's a movie about living and dying.
But if it's got a lot of mushy stuff in it, I ain't interested. A kissy face and uh, uh, uh,
I think you could handle it, Angie.
probably. But you could probably handle Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump too, and you would like the movie, I think,
I don't know
because
about
it's
that.
cute. Because it's cute and it's funny and it's just a little off, which we're all a little off. I think that's why we
How about
get
this?
along.
I'll watch Forrest Gump if you watch Harold and Maude.
Deal. I'll get a shot. Give it a shot.
Yep.
Right?
And Cat Stevens does the soundtrack.
I like his stuff. He had a good voice, interesting voice.
Oh yeah, a little bristly, a little velvety, and
Just a
really
tiny
good
bit
tone.
nasal. Yeah, just a tiny bit nasal. Just enough nasal to make it kind of echoey.
It makes
Ah,
you imagine the nose.
the nose, yeah.
But it wasn't as bad as, oh, who was the guy who did the um it was a Dudley Moore film, and the soundtrack was something about when you get caught between the new
Oh,
moon and New
Christopher
York City.
Cross.
Yes, he's
Yes,
much more nasally.
yeah. He's also an asshole.
Hmm.
According to my husband, met him once, and he's like, he is a real dick. I was like,
My uncle
okay.
was hysterical. He'd be like, "Oh, listen, another guy on the radio who can't sing." He felt the same way about the monkeys too.
Aw, I did like the monkeys, but I
I
was a
was like,
child.
I was like, Mickey could sing. You know, take the last train to Clarksville and I'll be. He did great. He's
Yeah, they
just
did
like,
have a
oh, as long
couple of
as.
actual musicians in the thing, but I liked the monkeys when I was a kid, and I still like some of the songs, but that's nostalgia more than anything because I listen to it and it's now it's like, oh, could you have tried any harder to sound like the fucking Beatles? I mean,
Yes.
please. But of course, I didn't get that back then because I was a child. I don't listen to the Beatles.
Hi, Finley.
I was still listening to Patsy Cline and uh, Loretta Lynn, George Jones, and Dolly. I thank goodness there was Dolly thrown in there.
I love Dolly.
Fair
My
and
first
Young, my
record, though,
mother.
was the first record that I ever owned. Not that I ever played, that I owned was the Muppet movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Moving right on. I love that
I
song.
liked Rainbow Connection, and I liked I'm going to go back there someday because I like the way Gonzo sang.
Yes, Gonzo. Going to go back there someday. That was one of my favorite movies. My second husband almost ruined it for me because he would turn it on and rewind it, play it, rewind it, play it, rewind it. And I'm not exaggerating. Like for a month, we would watch nothing but the Muppet movie over and over and over.
Yeah.
Till it got accidentally broken one day. And
Oh, what
then
a
it was
shame.
Captain
Oh,
Ron. We went from Muppet movie to Captain Ron and did that again.
ew.
Right? I mean, I love the movie, but uh, not every day for a month, 4 times a day. Go to work, get a job. What's wrong with you? Thank God I had a job. I didn't have to watch it the first 7 times during the day while he sat at home. Yeah, it was a fun ride.
Must have been. Sorry. That's what
It
he
always
said.
starts out that way. It starts out that way. That was my currency back then. I assumed sex meant love, and that's what I was taught, and I lived it for, I fell in love with everybody. If you get my drift. So I don't know. Yeah, yeah. They're never the same after you marry them. Something happens. Something happens. It's something that's happened to every single one of them. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Something happens. They change when it's like they've got. Oh, I don't have to chase it. I've got it. Something fucking happens. I can't put my finger on it. It's
Not
worse in
sure.
some than it is in others, but they all do it, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm.
I mean, I'm, I'm, I don't know.
Oh, I have
It's
to
not like I've
stop.
been married 20 times or anything, but like I said, I've fallen in love a lot.
Oh, get in there. Who do you think you are? You're not Houdini. Get in that house. Meow to you too.
Oh,
Right.
Shadow Kitty is singing in the side chat. Get a kitty. Don't know this song, but I'm going with it.
Does Shadow Kitty like Cat Stevens? There's one song by Cat Stevens that I absolutely cannot stand because it's so overplayed.
Let me guess. Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Peace Train.
No, Cat's in the fucking cradle.
That's Cat Stevens. I thought that was Jim Croce. Oh, I get my
No, that's
six.
Cat
My
Stevens, and it
60s.
makes me crazy. I think. I don't know.
It's been
Maybe
redone a
one
few
covered the
times.
other.
Maybe you like one of the covers, but mm,
No,
it's always
no.
I thought it was a weird song. Not one of my favorites
Every
either.
time that song plays, uh, I used to date someone who was really emotionally connected because it's like me and my dad, you know. And then the next guy I dated was like, that's just like me and my dad, you know. And it's like, oh dear, I didn't know you had baggage. I didn't know.
Music comes with baggage. It just does.
But it's just too much baggage. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, so when that song comes on, the world has to stop and hold its breath. Why don't you take out a fucking lighter and hold it over your head, dude?
Yeah, that's like do that in your head. We all do
Oh,
that,
we're gonna
but
go
do
out
that
to
in your head.
karaoke and you're gonna sing that goddamn song again? Okay. Alright. You do that. You do that.
I don't know what it is about the music, but it does something visceral to people, and you just never know what kind of reaction you're gonna get. But in my opinion, it's like, yeah, we all feel that from time to time, but do that in your head. You don't have to give that out to the world. That's for you. That's the music doing that for you. Let it do that for you. But
I
it's
like
not
the
doing
idea
that for the
that
person standing next to you. It's doing something else for them. So let them have theirs and you have yours. And
right. I like the idea that the new karaoke
James,
machines and stuff like that, you can basically request whatever song you want, right? Right? Can't you?
what? Say that again.
The new karaoke equipment, you can basically request any song that you like.
Pretty much, as long as the host has it in their library. It's a stored library of music.
Okay, because I need to find one that has Broadway tunes because I would like to do Little Girls the way Carol Burnett did it in Annie.
Hmm. Well, just let me see.
If I wrung their little necks, surely I would get an acquittal. Some women are gifted with diamonds, some of them are drifted with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little girls.
Love that part of the movie. It's
I
part of
do
my favorite
too.
bit.
I would like to do that. I would even wear a slip and put my hair in curlers and pretend to be drunk. I would enjoy that.
I'm looking.
I would
Yeah,
enjoy that way too much.
I don't have a great extensive library anymore. At one point in time, it was a great library, but time has moved on, and I haven't bought any books in a long time. But let me see. if I have it in my library, because I know I have some Broadway stuff. Hmm. Yep. Let's see. I had to go search under Annie to see if I had it in there. Nope, I don't have it. I'm sorry. Doesn't
That's
mean it
okay.
doesn't exist. Just means I ain't got it. Sorry. But yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
probably a thing. I'll search extensively later because I can
Yes.
find stuff like that.
That's a wonderful song.
Make Angie's karaoke great again? No, Angie's not getting paid for that shit anymore, so Angie ain't buying no more music unless it's a song I want.
Yes.
Although the kids would be happy, I'm sure, if I would go and download some of their music, but
The only duet I would do would be from Shrek, where Fiona and Shrek are um, comparing bad childhoods, and then they end up burping and belching into the microphone the whole time.
that's fantastic. Love
Yeah.
that.
I think it's called I Think I Got You Beat.
Oh, Shadow Kitty's got you a link in the chat.
Oh, Shadow Kitty, you nice, nice, nice human being. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good place to find karaoke versions. Just YouTube. Just type the word karaoke in front of whatever song you're looking for, and somebody has more than likely made one.
Yes. Well, then I can stop singing pirate songs in the car because I don't know all the lyrics, and I do enjoy doing the beginning of the song over and over and over again in different voices because it's funny.
I would love to take a car ride with you.
I was doing it. I had the windows down. Didn't realize the window was down, and I'm doing the yo ho ah and I'm doing it badly, and I'm doing it lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And the guy next to me went, "What are you doing?" And I just gave him a thumbs up. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I'm one of those
So,
people that you see at the red light doing this in the car and drumming on the steering wheel.
uh huh.
Don't care if you're watching. I'm having more fun than you.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you are.
I think it's the other way around, Doorknob Head. I think Kate McKinnon copied Fig.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no. No,
No.
I'm not doing that, but that's okay. Um, oh, Amber got to hear my tale of woe, but I'm going to tell all of you my tale of woe.
Oh, bring it on.
So, I get a phone call from a woman I don't know, and she goes, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "What? Why? What?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's a bad start to it. Um, your phone number is on my um is where my phone number should be on my medical record, and I just left the doctor. It's the eye doctor. They put my number on her fucking information." So we have a little chat. She has some of the same eye issues I did. But they didn't offer her plugs. Instead, they offered her that weird pharmacy thing because, the doctor has to be getting a kickback for signing people up to that. And the only way to get that medication is to go through that online pharmacy because my pharmacy couldn't possibly fill it. So she switched my medicine to something like that, and I told her to get bent. So I call up the office afterward and I was like, just so you know, I would appreciate it if you didn't put my number on other people's medical records, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, we didn't do that. You're mistaken. That was the pharmacy who called you. It's like, no, we had a chat. That was a patient. And
They just
it's,
immediately start gaslighting you. That's what fucking pisses me off. Oh, you're right. You
oh,
can't be right about what you're complaining about. Fuck
they
you.
totally argued with me. And the receptionist in the beginning was so fucking rude to me. I was like, what is your problem? Why are you catching an attitude with me? Why are you gaslighting me? Why? What's with the tone? Don't be angry at me. And she's like, well, who called you? And I was just like, one of your patients, and I did not interview her. Okay. Well, that didn't happen. Oh, it didn't, did it? And her office manager called me afterward to do further gaslighting. But I'm just kind of condensing this into a more condensed soup than a linear thing with the things that they said to me, because I don't want to go through the whole thing again, but I'm really angry. I don't like being gaslit. Oh, that was the pharmacy. No, it really wasn't. Don't lie. Don't. Well, it's not our fault. You're the point of contact, asshole.
Yeah, you're the connection here. It doesn't take a CSI to figure this shit out.
Oh, that couldn't have happened because, um, if we searched the
Um,
phone number. What do you mean if you searched the phone number? The other employee was just like, who? Because they wanted to correct things. Don't lie to me. Don't do
fucking
it.
believable.
So, of course, afterward, I got very, very angry and was doing the whole like college co ed type thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I was so confused. Tell me again how I'm wrong.
No. Ow. Ew.
Tell me again. I'd love to hear that I'm wrong because I'm just learning things.
Well,
Yeah.
and they're just basically calling you a liar, and it fucking infuriates me when people say you're lying. I don't fucking lie. I don't lie. Don't. And I'm not now. And I won't in a minute. And I won't when I call your boss to tell on you for being a jackass.
Well, what I don't get is even if you were like a person who did lie and was into drama and stuff like that, why would anyone lie about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, where do you get the inspiration to do that like 2 months after your doctor's appointment? Where do you get the inspiration? I'm gonna
What
call
the?
them and I'm gonna pretend that one of their patients called me and said all this stuff. And it's gonna be hysterical. I'm just gonna really enjoy like their reaction, and I love being gaslit. It's just so much fun. In fact, I touch myself every time someone tells me I'm wrong. I'm really into it. It's just hot. So hot.
What's got me going is it sounded like the cat agreed in the background.
he once he was angry too. Right? You were angry too.
Oh my goodness.
You have opinions. Oh, his ears are in position. He might talk a lot today.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah, he'll
Meow.
talk a lot today. One
What
time I was
say
trying
you,
to talk to
Finley?
Nadine and he kept running his mouth. She laughed so hard I thought she was gonna expire on me.
She wants to
But
be
Finley,
able to talk to him so bad. I mean, like all animals. What she wants to be able to actually speak to them, and it's the cutest fucking thing. Oh, and we didn't even tell everybody that she's not here because she's still visiting her mom. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, she'll be back. She's not
it's
gone
gonna
forever.
It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
Oh, honey, look what you got going on in the chat over here.
What is happening?
I don't know. I think Randall started it. Something
Oh my
about sexy
god!
and shit.
Doorknob head, just because I'm from California originally doesn't mean I'm a valley girl. I was a high desert girl, okay?
Wait a minute. Hang on. There it is. Yep, it's all Randall's fault. Sand is in here. It's descended into chaos from there.
Wow, if they think that's sexy, imagine what they would react if I tried.
Oh, heavens, no. Don't encourage that sort of base behavior.
I used to make fun of my Aunt Peg all the time
Make
because
fun of
she
who?
would leave these breathy messages on answering machines, and she had a breathy message on her answer machine. So I changed my answer machine to, "Hi, it's Aunt Peg. Thank you for calling me. I really like the attention. Please leave your name and number." Yes, Finley, I did. And it was on there for a few months before she called me and heard it.
And the cat's like, Mom, Mom.
Well, he keeps raising his head, and I know a meow is coming.
Hmm.
It gets stuck in his throat, and he has to lean his head all the way back, and then meow. Right?
I've been getting extra long meows from Biddy lately. Like, not just a one syllable, but like an aria.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And used to, she only did that if she brought me a present. And you could tell she had the present in her mouth because it was a muffled aria. But but now she's taking to walking in the cat flap and going, or some ridiculousness like that. Are you all right?
She's expanded her vocabulary.
She's really pissed off that I let the kittens come on the catio.
Yeah.
I made her go inside. She was being so mean. I made her go in the house and I shut the window. I'm a mean mommy. It's like, you have to share, fucking hell. They don't appear to be going anywhere.
Eventually they will bond. It'll take some time, but they'll do it.
So the little boy, Fuzzy Wuzzy, he really likes her. She's beautiful. And he just stares at
Oh.
her. And she'll chase him off and he'll come back and he'll just lay down and stare at her. Like, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And the
Oh.
children have renamed the little girl. She is no longer Fluffy, she's Cheetah.
Cheetah?
Oh,
I thought we were going to name her Spicy Burrito.
I I was trying not to get too attached because I was really hoping I would already have them adopted out by now. That's why I called them Fluffy and Fuzzy, just so they would, not think I hated them or something. And now Fuzzy knows his name. He's Fuzzy Wuzzy. I'm like, Fuzzy Wuzzy, come here. And he'll come to me. So fucking cute. His
It goes
ears
with
are
the theme
huge.
of Itty Bitty and Fuzzy Wuzzy.
And teeny weeny. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. You have a theme.
Don't know
Yes,
what
she
it
has a
is.
theme.
It has
She
to
has
fit
a
in a
theme.
song somewhere. I guess that's what it is.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, give me one moment, please.
No, I'm
I have to put
absolutely
more powder on
positive.
my cat scratch.
Oh dear.
Fiona kicked me in the chest, and now I'm lacerated between the boobs.
Oh no. No
ouch.
bleeding.
Oh,
Like
it's funny too because I
saying,
was in Walmart and I ran into one of my friends on the cashier line. And I said, "Look what she did to me." So I stuck my hands between my boobs and like spread them so they could see the scratch mark. The guy behind me almost choked. It was
Dude.
really funny.
Oh, bye, Randall. Enjoy your jam. Band must have showed up. Was Lady knocked in the trunk last week too? I think so, yeah. But she popped in. She got out. Remember, she popped in later. But we're about to be out of time, so I don't know if she's gonna make it tonight. I don't think she is. Doorknob head needs a cold shower. Oh my.
Oh, what? What? Okay.
I don't know. I just think sexy stuff is ooky anymore, so I don't get into it like I used
What?
to.
What's spooky?
Ooky, not spooky. Icky, ooky, yucky, ooky.
What's ooky?
The sexy stuff. The romance movies and all the mushy, kissy face and all that stuff.
Oh, of course it is. That's why it's funny.
Mm.
Some people like horror.
I'd
Other
rather
people
watch
like.
somebody be eviscerated than to watch two people make out. Like, I'm serious.
Well, yeah, considering how filthy a human mouth is. But some people really like the filthy. They're like, ooh, ooh. Well, there are some people I've looked at them and said, oh, I would put a biohazard sticker on their mouth if I could.
Give me Freddy Krueger over Fabio any day. So, you know.
I don't know. I'd like to have lunch with Fabio. I think he'd be a very interesting conversationalist.
Probably. He's been around the world a few times. He's probably got some good stories to tell. He used to be really pretty. He hasn't aged all that well, but that's what happens when you fuck your body up like that when you're young.
Yes.
Goes right back to we're not supposed to live that long.
And
Humans are
also,
not designed to live as long as we do now. So, yeah.
when your paycheck requires you to look a certain way, so you
Right?
can't evolve your look as you age, so you can't age appropriately. That's where the problem is.
And I'm sick of people hating on these child stars that are trying to grow up. Leave them alone.
Oh,
Let
you
them
mean like Miley?
rebel like Miley did, like JoJo's doing now. I mean, leave them alone. Let them appeal to whomever they appeal to. If you don't like them, fuck off. Get over it. Stop tearing these little girls down when they're just learning how to be women in the world. Just leave them a fuck alone. Let them
Mm-hmm.
experience whatever taste of life they want to taste. I mean, anybody who don't like it can just eat a bag of dicks.
Yes.
I'm just sick of and the other women that are tearing other women down. Just, I can't even get my brain around that. So forget
Oh,
it.
well, when it comes to other women, yeah, bring it on, bitch.
Yeah.
There's one who works at the cafe near here that I would like to take down a notch or two. She deserves it. She told someone that they didn't have to apologize to me when they parked in my parking spot in front of my apartment. She's like, you don't have to apologize to her. Excuse the fuck me? What?
Yeah. You,
Oh, I don't
you
think
don't
so.
have to, but you should.
Oh no,
Nobody
they
has
had
to do anything, but you should do things. There are things you just should do,
Oh, they
and
had
there are
to
things you
because
should
I
not
parked
do.
my car behind theirs and I wasn't going to let them move until they fucking apologized to me for inconveniencing me. I was ready to be home for the day. I didn't want to come out and move my car, but no, I had to go and call. I was nice enough to keep it private. I said, one of your people is parked in my parking spot. Would you mind? And then they came,
Yeah.
and I went to move my car because it was like, hi, please don't park here again. And the guy said, I'm sorry. And I said, okay. So I went and I was pulling my car, and she was like, she ran over it. You don't have to apologize to her. And I said,
That comes from a woman who was drunk driving and killed a family, so you need to shut the fuck up.
Right? Yeah, well, okay.
Now, dragging other women for doing things like, I don't know, aging, um, not having a magazine worthy body, not I don't know. I would rather have a natural body than be a plastic person where the boobs are just right because I had to pay 50 grand to do it. No, thank you. Would I like to be a cute little thing like Dolly Parton? Yeah, sure.
Oh
Dolly
yeah,
Parton's one of my spirit animals, to tell you the
somebody
truth.
came for Dolly on Twitter. I don't know if it was
How
yesterday or
dare they
not.
go after Dolly?
Said something about her brand of Christian love is just watered down and pathetic because she just loves everybody or whatever. That's not the wording. That's not even. But that was the gist of it. And I was just like, oh, so I felt so bad for that person, but then I really didn't because I thought they're gonna kill him. They're gonna just wipe him off all of social media. He's going to get so canceled, so canceled.
How could
So yeah,
anyone pick on Dolly? She's wonderful.
I don't know. She's like the only religious person that I can even tolerate, much less adore, and she's wonderful. I love Dolly.
I can look past the religion.
Absolutely, because she don't rub your nose in it, and she ain't weird about it. She's just good, kind, and I believe if she found out today for real and sure and true that there was no such thing as God, she would still be that same good person. So I don't think that's relevant in her existence as much as she likes to claim it is.
Well, yeah, because you never
She's a
hear
good
her go,
person.
and they're gonna go to hell. Like, she could never be the TV evangelist wife.
Mm-mm. No, but it's okay to be a good person. Don't care what you believe. If you're just as long as you're not an asshole. Like I don't care what's in your pants. I don't care if you're he, she, brown, bring purple. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Just don't be an asshole.
I remember there was one interview I saw. He was a teenager at the time, and it was Dolly. And the lady interviewer said, "Does it bother you that you look like the town whore?"
No,
And,
no.
and Dolly said, "Well, where do you think I got my look from?
Yeah.
That's exactly who I'm
Absolutely.
trying to look like." And I was just like, "Oh, I love you." Good for you. And she told this story as if she just wasn't, that the woman was being passive aggressive and trying to insult her for, I don't know, having boobs. Like, how do
Right.
you not look sexual when you have big boobs? You might as well try to look like the town whore, because people are just gonna be looking at your boobs anyway. Unless, of course, that you dress in a barrel and you only show your cute little face. Look at my cute little face.
Liberace said I cry all the way to the bank. So
Oh,
true.
love that.
I love Liberace.
Hi,
I thought
Fiona.
he was beautiful. He was so sparkly.
Yeah,
Dolly and Liberace and and all the sparkly Cher and all the people who are sparkly. I like the sparkly people. But yeah, these people like JoJo though. She's what just turned 19 or something. She's not a baby anymore. Y'all got to let them get out of that childhood cast thing that they've been doing. She has to escape all the rainbow bows and the little schoolgirl skirts and she's trying to find her way in the world. Y'all just need to let her. And if Beyonce
yeah.
wants to fucking sing country, Beyonce's gonna sing country, in case y'all hadn't noticed. I see like it's tiny percentage of people crying about it. I'm like, oh, she's crying all the way to the bank. Cause yeah. I think it's great.
Oh, I happen to like that song
Mm.
very much where she goes to St. Texas because do you know how many really, really hot people have done a two-step to that?
Right.
It's really
I play
nice.
it at the. I play it. I got an app that lets me play the jukebox at the club where I go to karaoke. So even if I'm not there, I can play songs for people. And
Awesome.
I've been playing that one, and I played Eddie Murphy's "Boogie in Your Butt." I played that one the other day.
Oh, that's great.
I played "Pasta that you only left outside for him today." I ain't even there. I can't see if they can even hear it. I don't know if it's turned up loud enough for anybody to hear it. I don't care. It makes me feel good. It's like I'm there harassing people, and I'm not even there.
You should play the Offbeat of Avenues by the Manhattan Transfer. I
The
love
what?
that song. I love
Say
that
that
song. Offbeat of Avenues. Shadow
offbeat
Kitty, do
of
you know that
avenues.
song? Offbeat of Avenues? Manhattan Transfer? Come on, you have to know
I don't
the
have my phone.
Manhattan Transfer. Other than the Cool Cool Kitty song. Or Java Jive. Or Operator.
Hello, Peanut. Oh my God, we've gone a whole 5 minutes over time, y'all.
Yeah.
We have to say good night.
Say goodnight and do your pelvic floor exercises before you get too old and you poop your pants. Bye.
Bye, everybody.